Okay, welcome back to Trigun Stampede Anime Review, episode number 23. Well, we are here reviewing the penultimate episode of Trigun Stargaze, known as I Miss You. So, this episode picks up right where the last episode where Knives himself shows up, and he's covered in metal. Yes. Because apparently he's merging with a lot of the plants. Well, and Millie and Meryl ride on a motorcycle inside of October, deal with the little girl who's supposed to be Knives' comrade until the little thing, oh, she's maybe getting hit by the little tentacle thing. Nope, the tentacle just ignores her, and Meryl, while being chased by her, ends up, just by sheer coincidence, in the same elevator where her mentor died. Just by sheer coincidence. Yeah. Which he died in the previous season show. And then Meryl and Millie are brought to the doctor. Mentioned all the thing with Knives where he is like lonely. Meanwhile though, Knives, Nicholas Wormwood, and Lothario try to fight Knives. Doesn't actually work, and then Knives proceeds to merge Vash into his own body. It's really weird. But Vash is not technically inside of him. It's more like a verse that he's in. Yeah, it's kind of weird, the fact that Knives has sort of a minor obsession with his brother. It's not more like sexual. It's more like it's a weird desire. It's not really explained here. And then we see like a memory of somebody who's in the head of Knives. And it's some plant named Tesla. I would not be surprised if the character is named after Nicholas Tesla, the guy who was a rival to Thomas Edison. Yeah. And apparently Rem agreed to do this cutting up thing because his plant is dying, so they agreed to do that. And this is just one scientist wanted to do it. Rem said nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm sure she probably didn't want to do it at all. She probably found this whole idea to be absolutely disgusting, but they go with it anyways. We kind of see Tesla by the end of the episode where she kind of phases right through Vash, and then while everybody basically is like, and then all of a sudden October goes to, actually the arc goes to the city of October, which I think was the place they went to. I think it may have been the place they went to in season 1. There, it wasn't Hope, it was October. And I think, oh, it was the ships. Nope, it's basically the arc. And of course now it's like, now to do the Great Fall Phase 2. The Great Flood. Yes. Yeah, for some reason he's quoting, he's trying to reenact the basically the first book of the Bible, the Book of Genesis. Which, if anybody's ever read the Book of Genesis, there are portions of this thing that a portion of this book of the Bible that are really dark. Yeah. I know, because I've read it. There's some dark content in there. Yeah. It's like that because it's Old Testament. So, expect, if anybody's ever read the Bible, expect where there are portions of the Old Testament tend to be very dark. The New Testament tends to be a lot more lighter, per se. Yeah. For Old Testament, more like the first half of the Old Testament basically is dark. Second half gets a bit lighter. It's a lot more easy verses to read. Yeah. But in the case of this episode, we're getting pretty much done. Next week will be the finale. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. I do not have current time to do another episode because I have to get up early in the morning, go to church. Well, for choir practice anyways. I'll be at church 7:30. Yep. So, next up is the Comic Corner, and then that will be it for tonight. Okay? Bye.